Hello everyone, welcome to Walks with Holly. If you are here for the first time, I am Holly and I am a housewife and mom of 4 kids. And I am so excited for the Christmas season because that means Christmas cookies. That means baking some of our favorite sweets and treats that you just don't feel like any other time of year but the Christmas season. So I have a whole bunch of traditional cookies that we make this time of year, and I want to share a few of them with you. So today I'm going to be sharing with you our Chewy Spiced Cookies. Before I get into the kitchen, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button right now and help my channel grow. I have a lot more cooking videos on the way for the holiday season, and I wouldn't want you to miss a single one. So anyways, let's get in the kitchen right now and check out Chewy Spiced Cookies. Here's all the ingredients I will be using today. So I'm just gonna go through all the ingredients here. I'm gonna be using unsalted butter, 1 egg, all-purpose flour, white sugar, ground nutmeg, ground cloves, ground cinnamon, baking soda, sea salt, and my key ingredients, molasses. So I'm going to get my KitchenAid out here and first mix up 1 stick of unsalted butter, and then I'm going to add a 3/4 cup of sugar to this, and I'm just going to mix this up until it just gets all fluffy and creamy. And it takes about 3 minutes usually of mixing until it looks just like this. Next I'm going to add my egg, and first I'll beat it separately in another little bowl. And then I'll add the egg and mix for probably another 2 minutes until everything is well incorporated. And then I'll go ahead and take my spatula here and scrape out the bottom and make sure nothing's stuck to the bottom. Then I'm going to mix my flour in a separate bowl. First I'm going to sift it, so it's going to be 1.5 cups of flour, and I like to sift it just to break it up better. And I live in high altitude, so I like heaping spoonfuls, but 1.5 should probably be enough. Next I'm going to add my spices. First I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves. And I'll just mix up the spices with my flour, and then I'm going to add 1/4 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And then I'll just go ahead and mix up everything, all my dry ingredients, and mix them in with my wet ingredients. And then I'm going to be adding my molasses. It's going to be 1/4 cup of molasses. I have this great cup from Pampered Chef that really gets it out of there. So we'll just go ahead and mix the molasses with everything else until it is all incorporated real well together. And then I'm going to just transfer it to another bowl, totally optional. And with my scooper here, I'm going to scoop out, it's about 1 tablespoon each. And I'm going to roll these into little dough balls and just put them on some wax paper. So about 1 tablespoon each for each dough ball, and then you can put these in the fridge for maybe a half hour if you want. And then we are going to get our pan ready. I like to use parchment paper. You can probably just grease the pan if you want to, but I like the parchment paper better. And then I'm just going to roll my dough balls into some sugar here. And I don't really measure out the sugar, I just kind of eyeball it, but you can see how much sugar I'm using there. So I'm going to set my oven to 350, and once all my dough balls are covered in sugar and placed on the pan, I'll go ahead and put them in the oven, and then we're going to let these cook at 350 for 9 to 10 minutes. And once that time is up, and you will know they're done when they crack at the top there. See how they're all cracked on the top? And this is exactly how you want the cookies to look. And if you followed the directions, they should come out just like this. So I'm going to go ahead and transfer my cookies to a cooling rack. And I like to just take the parchment paper here and just slide it on over to the wire cooling rack. And just let these settle a little bit to room temperature. And these ones here are room temperature, and they are super chewy and delicious. So I'm going to just break one open right now and show you just how soft and chewy they are. See, look at that. And these will stay chewy for couple days, several days, but if you want to keep some fresh, I would recommend after they're fully at room temperature, put some in the freezer. And if you want to try making these cookies yourself, the full recipe will be in the description box below. Okay, well, that was my recipe for Chewy Spiced Cookies. And as you can see, it was a pretty easy recipe, and trust me, they always come out that beautiful. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that if you try making this recipe, it will turn out just as great and that you will enjoy these cookies. Either way, I appreciate you watching my video today. And again, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and help my channel grow. And I hope to see you next time.